Hi everyone, this is another version of our training today. Tonight we are going to be discussing how to install a cutout fuse as a protection mechanism and also as a switch. So a cutout fuse consists of just the fuse and the base. As you can see here, this is the base and this is the fuse. Physically, this is what the base looks like. The base of the cutout, this is what it looks like, and this is what the fuse looks like. So firstly, when you want to install your cutout fuse, the first thing to do is to mount your base on the wall or a wooden surface. If you are mounting it on the wall, it means you'll be using nail. Meanwhile, if you are using a wooden surface, it means you'll be using a screw. After mounting this on the wall, then you are going to decide which of these terminals you'll be using for your inputs and for your outputs. Let's consider this down part as your input, which means the live wire which is coming from the distribution pole is going to enter this terminal as your input. That is, the wire coming from the pole is going to be connected to this side of the terminal. And thirdly, use a fusing element of 1 mm or 1.5 or 2.5 mm as a fuse, depending on the load and the capacity of the load you'll be using. If you are using just fan and lighting bulbs only, you can use a 1 mm fuse, 1 mm wire to fuse. But if you are using a fridge, an air conditioned washing machine, then you can start from 1.5 mm to 2.5 mm. As you can see, it is very simple. Just strip off the insulator on the wire. Just strip it off completely. After stripping it off, then you lose this plate with your screwdriver. Then you connect the wire down to this side. Then you do the same thing for this side also. After that, you have successfully fused this device. Then after that, you are going to connect this fuse on the base, as you can see, just like this. You are going to fuse it on the base. Once you fuse it, the input supply, which is coming from the pole, it has no potential, it has no ability to travel from this side to this other side. But with this fuse, once you connect this one to the base, electricity is going to flow from this terminal to this other terminal, from here towards the side. Then it's going to supply to your outputs. So that's all about that. That's how it works. Basically, you can use it manually, and once there is why I'm saying you can use it manually is because if you have this type of protection in your house, probably when you are going out or there's any incident or there's any emergency, you can easily go there to remove it. And secondly, it also works automatically. Probably if there's a short circuit or there's overheating or over voltage, this fusing elements, this 1.5 mm or 1 mm or 2.5 mm wire you use is going to automatically melt or cut out by itself. That's why it is called a cut out fuse. Once there's any issue, it's going to cut out by itself. Hence, you are not going to be having any supply. So whenever you are having any issues and you know you are using a cutout, the first thing you need to do is for you to come to your cutout and remove it. Then you check if the fusing element is still intact or not. Once there's a problem with it, probably it has worn out or it has burnt, then you know you need to change this fusing element.